About set for baseball now on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. It's Yankees baseball, and it comes your way next. Luis Severino, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Thanks, Matty. Luis Severino, big arm, 97 to 100 miles an hour, bounce between the rotation and the bullpen. Good hard slider. His changeup's getting better. The true definition of an ace.
Stepping into the box, George Springer. He will lead this one off today. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's just 1 for 6. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Sanchez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Altuve is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Aaron Judge will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. McCann has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting third, designated hitter, GIANCARLO.
At the plate now is the designated GIANCARLO Stanton. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the 1-1. And that one just missed outside. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Didi Gregorius would be next. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx with no score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Reddick. He'll get us started in the top of the second. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he takes strike hold on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on outfielder Brett Gardner. You need a center fielder, he can play there. You need a corner spot, he's got that covered too. He has baseball acumen, awareness, a savvy for the game. Even if the offense lags a little bit, defense is always on point.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Previous history with Luis Severino. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting next, third baseman number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Come on, Yankees.
Line towards center field. Hicks is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in his zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Missed with a breaking ball.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Shoots this one over to first. Backhanded to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks is put in play to the right side of the infield. Altuve ranges to his right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Stunning Central Park here on a beautiful day in the Big Apple. Welcome back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming on for it is Hicks. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
Batting in, the designated hitter, Evan Gaddis.
Evan Gaddis now standing in. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 2. Gonzalez on at first. Nobody out.
Running.
And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Good piece of hitting there, but you can't help wonder what might have been if the previous play didn't unfold like the way it did. If he doesn't get tagged out, he probably scores on that one pretty easily. Instead, it's just a one-out double.
In now, Brian McCann. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Neil Walker. His line against Justin Verlander. He's 3 for 15. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So digging in now, Miguel Andujar. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Gonzalez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Next for New York, number 25. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Gardner looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judge. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot. and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Yanks strand a pair. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Altuve comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And Walker will put this one away for out number 1. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. First time up, he went down looking. Now a drive out to left center field. Reddick around the bag at first, heading for second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings, but now all of a sudden they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel. 3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More from the Bronx after this. Back with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1. Drilled down the line. Played on the backhand. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Ready for another chance? Didi Gregorius. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
That's a good but risky take there. On 0-2, some umpires have no problem ringing you up on a pitch that close.
And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And misses badly on a pitch down in the dirt. Now the 3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right. And that's in there. Base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Neil Walker.
Coming to the plate now, Neil Walker reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Right on the corner, 2-2. The 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Gonzalez over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks strand a pair through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Striding in once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, Usually, hitters, they don't stand a chance.
In now, Evan Gattis. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bregman, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number two.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now. Brian McCann lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. Halfway home, still no score. Now at the plate, McGuire. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 2-1 home. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. Strike three.
We'll get him next time.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, number 25. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a ball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's Brett Gardner now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit hard towards center. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge. And, oh, they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's George Springer. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Second baseman, number 27, Jose Altuve.
Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit in the air out to left field. Gardner is there. 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits to this point. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. We are still scoreless. Giancarlo Stanton now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Still 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Ready once again, Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up. Verlander deals the 3-2. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
now batting, Chapter.
Digging in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's to be proud of any time you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. Still nothing. Back here in the Bronx, neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count.
He struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. 3-1 now.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 3-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
A lot of indecision there on that swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Count still at 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is fastball that misses.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still no score. Ready once again, Aaron Hicks. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses up and in. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. Here's Neil Walker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Gets dirty and gloves it. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Way in front of that fastball.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Number 25 would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit down the line at first. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 fouled off. Another one sent foul. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there, as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 57.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Evan Gattis will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Here now the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead runs in scoring position now with still nobody out.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
Kemp at second, Gattis at first with no outs. Missed with a slider. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go George Springer. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
The 2-1 home. 2-2 the count. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Go Yankees!
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. And a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Come on, Yankees, let's go!
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ripped down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and that liner caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead, and we still have no score. Tony Kemp will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 18.
Ready for another chance, number 25. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On the move is Reddick. 1 down. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Brett Gardner. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 2-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, that's a perfect job of execution right there, taking everything into account. I think he caught them off guard right there, laying that bunt down, and now he sets up as the possible go-ahead run.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. Two-run shot to straightaway center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart after getting one out here in the 8th, but he's in line to take the loss, barring a late turnaround. Hector Rondon answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Hector Rondon.
Into the box now, GIANCARLO Stanton. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
We're at the count 2-2.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Still only one out in the inning. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another shot now, Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Runners off for second. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. And this one's in the dirt. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a safe situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Fouled away. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Let's go, Yankees.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Walker has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Now in the box, Yuli Gurriel. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Standing in now, Alex Bregman, and it's fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. That's 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of gas. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
A 2-0 finish today. The New York Yankees